I had to add in a little bit to the title so I'd know it was actually distinct. It was actually its own little title, you know, so yeah. All right, we are floating through the stars now. And I got on late last night because weather, and and I did go in and I worked on my multi-tool. I worked on my little bird. I removed the extra base on the planet, and then I kind of, I got rid of it, and then I decorated a little on the interior of the minor settlement, and so that I could take a picture of everything. And basically, that's what I did. It took me about an hour to do everything, give or take, and then things sort of settled down, and then I tried to settle down, and then the cats were like, "Hey, let's wake up every 20 minutes after that." And I was like, "Well, this is fun." So. So I probably won't be on long this morning. I read somewhere or watched somewhere, I don't know, it could have been a YouTube video, but that the reason cats do that is, aside from the fact that they're, you know, like kind of nighttime creatures, is they're checking if you're alive, because they sleep lightly all the time. And so if they hear a noise, they're up and going, and then if you're not, they're sitting there thinking, are they okay? Yeah, well, yeah, to check up on me and make sure, are you alright? It's either that or they're hungry. I secretly think they think I'm going to feed them at 4:30 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. or, you know, whenever, and I'm like, nah, we're not doing that. That's what I secretly think it is, but you know. But experts say it's something else. Okay, so here we are in the minor settlement. I have added a plant. A cup. Well, no, maybe the cup didn't get added there. It's not there, but there's a save point. And then, of course, a teleporter. And then the very fancy decal that we won. I actually really like it. I mean, I think that's a really nice little... Oh yeah, it's a C class, okay, but visually it's not bad. But it's just a tiny little C class, not much to it, you know. But if I ever need something to just grab, go, and run with, yeah. I tried to put like a cup on the table, but it wouldn't let me do it. So instead I put a decal. I put the first and last decals on. And then I put a couple of posters down just to give it a homey feel. So this minor settlement, I think, is feeling a little bit better as far as yep, it's definitely mine, but it doesn't look obviously so on the outside, you know. But I think personally, if I came in, I landed on a base, and I was like, well, where is everything? And I walked into the minor settlement, and there was a teleporter. I'd feel like that was a happy surprise. And if I look at my base now, though, at my at the teleporter now, you will see that I now have a picture of the minor settlements that are just mine. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I have 7. All right. I already did that. Well, the work is the one, I think, with the horses. I think, and then the one is in the very first system, I think. Yep. And then the home base was in that very next system across from the first system. So. Right. Yeah, there's an archive right by that. So, yeah, so those are the two that I kept, and of course the settlement. So what I'm going to do, I think, is we'll go look, pardon me, at my settlement first and make sure there's not anything I have to do. And then I'll come and I'll go to the trade post and we will take a look at that, figure out what I need to do to put it, upload it. And then that should get us close to the interceptor. So anyway, so yeah, I think we have a plan. The trick to the settlements, I think, will be to just, just check them, like, I honestly don't know, because there's not a base that you can connect to that says take a picture of it. Or at least there won't be until I put one down and claim it, Yeah, so I honestly don't know how to give it to make a picture. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I agree that, the pictures really help, I think, in an organizational way, because then, like you say, you can just use it to do the ones that you're going to keep, and then things that you're not going to keep, just leave it blue until you can go back and get rid of them. On the other hand, sometimes there are some bases all you really want are the teleporters, so I don't know, that's just... Alright. Weather is pleasant, sentinels are spread thin, flora is infrequent, and fauna is... what was that? Copious. Yep. I believe it's way over here. Yep. Of course, I could be wrong. Of course, I could be right, maybe. Do not appear to have a roof. Yep. It just hasn't loaded in yet, though. This is loaded in. Yeah, it's starting to. We just don't have the rugs yet, or the pretty things yet. It's so funny. Welcome to the Xbox, but I'm really glad we have the capillary shell. Yeah, see, there's the loading stuff going on. I was gonna say. I do like how they have it kind of set up, you know, that they're showing that they're building on it. There's our little control panel. As the roof is not completed, needs some gold. Oh, we got that. There you go. Enjoy. It'll be a couple hours before that's done. Now we got some rugs and some chairs. Make a settlement decision. I'll view a settlement request. Well, let's see. If the citizens want to undertake an expedition across the planet. They have picked up a distress signal on the planetary radar. The signal is several days away, but duty compels them to respond. Gosh. And well, this is true. We might get something good out of it, so... Right. Well, you know, that's kind of a point, because when you have, you know, we get a little bit more debt, but sometimes you send them out, and it might fix some other issue that you've got going on. So, yeah. So right now it's saying we can't produce anything. Okay, you know. Settlement is in debt. Clear debts to restore production. And so that's kind of what we're doing is we're restoring production by building. I'm trying to do a thing, it just doesn't look like it. You can change the color of your capillaries if you want to. Now I'm not going to, because right now it's a bright pink. Okay, and there's not really a bright pink in the list here, but I just thought, yeah, but I thought it was good to note that you can, if you don't like the color, do that. All right, so we've checked on our settlement. Hi guys. I'll do one last check here. Make settlement decisions. There's nothing. It could be a little while before the next pending comes in, so we're gonna go to the System 1 trade posts, or the first system trade post. This is the very, very first system. Yeah. Well, even, you know, the reason you want to get the interceptor, there's two reasons. One, interceptors are fun, you know, they're fun to find, and they can be very cool, but two, they can also be very money. So so there's two reasons to go looking. You know, I have three very good ships right now. I have the Vector, I have the Eutypius Speeder, and then I have Bluebird. And they're all very good ships. So I'm actually doing pretty well. Now, one of the things I could do with the Vectors is if you find, you know, good Vectors, you can trade them with pilots and then hire the pilots in the Vectors, you know. In fact, that's one of the things that I've seen some people do, where they'll just stack up the ship with modules and whatever, you know, and make it very fancy and cool, and then trade them with a pilot and then hire that pilot as their buddy. So, Yeah. Now you don't have to do that. They are pretty effectual anyway as distractions and whatever. If you just just hire them. If you get an S-class pilot off the bat, they're actually pretty good. I do. I have one, but and I need to go ahead and go open up a space so I can hire another one. But I do have somebody. Yeah, I hear you. Now this base, apparently I didn't do much in the way of building. I just, yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna call it over here and let it park in the parking space. And notice how it parks over there. I do not understand this bird sometimes. It just parks where it wants. The bird just parks where it wants. Where it wants. Oh, well, yeah, I did update it quite a bit, so, I've still got to go through and organize all of this, but I wasn't focused on that last night. What I was focused on was getting this baby jacked up, just, not jacked up, that's not the right word, but, stronger. So, I've got all my little dolls in, here. And I've given it a new trail. I have given it some S-Class hyperdrive, so we could go 1,309 light years. The maneuverability I didn't play around with too much because it's already pretty good. But I added in like the efficient thrusters and the launch auto charger. I added in the cargo scan deflector and the conflict scanner. So this baby, in theory, could be the one that I could carry my nip buds in fairly safely. But I say that as the one time I had a conflict scanner and they still got me, so I put in the infraknife and I put in some S-Class modules for the infraknife. Well, that I should say that I used a creative means to add that. I mean that there are things that you can do in the settings that will let you, yes. But you could also pop product things. Yes. Yeah. And then the multi-tool. I basically put in the scatter blaster. I put in the barrel ionizer, and of course the combat. Well, we had the combat. But the survey device, and then the neutron. I put in the neutron and the paralysis mortar, and then I did the same thing for the little buddy. A lot of boom for a lot. Yep, and the little buddy. Actually, I think I'm gonna rename that. Yeah, little buddy. Yeah. Say hello to my little buddy. Yeah, yeah. There we go. So it doesn't have quite the scanner power because I don't have as many modules for that. But I have, and the same deal here for the. Yeah, but in a pinch, I got it, so, I just like the idea of having the ankle pistol that's just there in a... Right, and as I get it, I can put things in, and of course it'll get better and better, kind of like this one, you know. So I'll be keeping an eye out for positron, scatter blaster modules to go in with this, and I think the bolt caster can have another S class and another one of these, so I could put those down there that way. And then, of course, the same deal for the neutron cannon, you know. So, well, what I can do is I can switch out the A-class scanners that are right here for the S's, you know, for S's as I find them. Yeah, so, and the same deal for, like, the mining tool, you know. But that's just keeping an eye out for those kind of things. Popping them in when you get them. And then I might go ahead and do another plasma launcher in this one here, down this way. And then this one will be a pretty honkin' effective little tool. But yeah, so that's basically... Well, they're both. I took time to do both because I was like, you know... I think that they'll be more effective having all their slots, yeah. So that's how this one came in, this little slot came into being. Is because I was like, yeah, I think we need better, you know. Yeah, a supreme slot there. And I'm just going to have that moment of gripe where I say I miss being able to put 3 more in and really spike in that high, but I get why they did it. I get why they did it. All right, well, so one of the things that we want to do real quick here is, since we're keeping this, is we need to give it enough to work with. We don't actually need a whole lot, right? So we're gonna put the yeah, no, I didn't, because this was our very first base. No, this was our very second base, I think. Yeah. And we were kind of on a time thing going at that time. Wow. The corridor here is surprisingly busy, so I guess I might just put the teleporter on this side over here. Yeah, there's a lot of folk on that side there. Okay, I need carbon nanotubes. Yeah, let's do that. Give it a little back platform to make it a little less. I don't know. I don't know that we've been on long enough to really tell if there's a storm or not. You know. Well, you know, I guess it doesn't matter if it's tall. Just do that. If it's tall rather than short, it doesn't really matter. The idea is just to kind of have it set up behind. There's that. Well, I could. In fact, I thought about doing that. I don't know. The short answer is we can't. There. There we go. 50 hours of charge. That doesn't look too bad, does it? Well, yeah. And not in the way. Yeah. That does actually, yeah, that looks very nice. Right, we'll just carry on over here because we got that extra piece right there. That'll firm it up a little bit. That's probably enough even to just go ahead and make the base. Yeah. It does, yeah. Alright, so let's add in a water fountain at least, though. Just gotta find my little server there. There it is. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's telling me invalid position, and I know for a fact it's a valid position because I've done it before. Please hold while I change to view. Put the cup to the left here. All right. Oh, that is the right, yeah. One vending machine. Let's see. Now, since we got the water there, I might go with the cake. Well, like over here then. All right. How about right there? Yeah, just kind of like a... Yeah. Turn this around now. We're not, we're gonna not have this be giant. Just a little microwave. Like you would find. There we go. That actually works out real well. One microwave. Some dishes. Waffle. trying to get it to. There we go. It doesn't look too stacky, but there is a stack of plates there. Yeah. Yeah, if it'll let me do it, you know, it's so picky sometimes. I get it smaller. It doesn't exactly put it on the back wall, but it does let me hover it above it. Let's see. Yeah. Come back. I'm gonna put down a. No, I remember this. There's a reason I didn't do this. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, well, I wasn't gonna use it as a sink. I was gonna use it as a holder of. Of someone's dinner. Meat pie there. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work. I mean, you can tell what it's all there for, right? Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, I shrunk it down just a little. Yeah, well, they'll climb up, you know, so. And then, let's see, a magazine about fishing. Oh. Let's see. Time travel, yeah. Scientific explorer. Like. Oh, that looks pretty nice, actually. Alright. So, I believe we're going to capture a new screenshot. Oh, I forgot this was the base that had the tree in it. There we go. Alright, let's upload it. Alright, so this is uploading to the servers. I think that's very nice, you know, it's a nice, simple, you know, fairly welcoming little space. Nothing too fancy, but enough that's interesting. Hasn't quite come in yet. Sometimes it can take like 5 minutes. But let me make sure I got that photo going. Yeah, it's alright. It'll come in. That still amuses me. Okay. Ah, yeah. Yeah. I guess now I'm on Orongi. I think what I'm gonna do is head to the space station. No. Oh, there it is. I can see it on there. Alright, I'm just gonna fly over, I guess. I need to acquire a key. So let's go get us an inverted mirror. And let's go do this. Some radiant shards now that I can shoot them. Yes. Yes, very, very fine. Actually, what I might do is I get closer. Slow down a little here. Let's see if anyone's found a sentinel pillar. Sodium mine. Well, that's not too bad. Yeah. That might be worth visiting. Yeah, because, you know, the last time we saw there wasn't too many bases when we were first coming in. Yeah, that's a base one. Well, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, it's so funny because that does actually make sense. That's not the reason. I mean, it makes sense, yeah, because you can look for good ships to come in, and in theory, any trade post you visit could have a chance of having an exotic show up. In a theory, I mean, so.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Right, that makes total sense, yeah. Well, yeah, so, yeah, trade post. Now, the reason I did trade post to start is just because I like having a market close by. But I imagine that, or realized that, I did some reading when I was looking for the exotic, or when I got the exotic here in this system. And apparently, if you go to a trade post, you can, you know, save and then reload, and you have a chance of an exotic showing up at some point. Okay, And so what some of the people have done who've created these, you know, pretty fancy little trade posts, one of the reasons they do that is so that you can get the exotic that is in that location. So that's a real gift. I mean, I do believe that in theory we are having a storm right now. Yeah, I'm checking it. I jumped out. It doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot of anything here. So you could tell by the way I'm floating up a little bit that it's kind of doing, but otherwise there's no effect. So I'm just gonna get the sodium nitrite while I'm here. One of the reasons I landed is because I thought, well, it might be stormy or whatever, but, and I do think half the reason those gravitational storms is because of the special effects, the visual effects. I mean, but as they're not throwing up those giant bubbles right now, this is so nice to be able to get the radiant shards. Yep. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, you know, when we were on this in the first time when we started, we did not have the correct mining tool. There was nothing, yeah. But yeah, we got the pistol early, but we did not get the ship early. We did not get much of anything early. Heck, you can see I did not do much in the way of scanning on this planet. That Gek looks, or that Protoss villager looks like a bit like a giant duck. There's our predator. Somehow we managed to get the scene of nature far more than I expect. For one of the animals, yeah, one of the planets. No, it wasn't this planet. This planet's actually pretty nice, comparatively speaking, yeah. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is kind of looking for the key. Yeah, and I may have to fly away for it and look for it that way. It's a little bit of a larger... Oh! You know, I know I landed here, okay, but I didn't think I'm gonna land by the hut. I just landed. That worked out very well. Well, yeah. I have totally different circumstances. Oh, this is nice. Got the camp bed going here. But yeah, I'm a totally different person coming back from the whole finishing the expedition thing. Navigation data. And we'll get the sweet root. We can make some cake eventually. No. I did not realize they were there. Alright, so let's go look at the ship at least, you know, because here's one thing it'll do for us since I've been looking. Okay, it might actually point out where he is. Snap there. Yeah, I have to admit, I walked right past it because I saw the oxygen field. Oxygen. Then there's sodium down there. This place is holy cow. Right by it. Well, oh, okay, so that's subterranean relic, organic structure. Oh, they're radiant fillers down there. Yeah, radiant shards. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, is that there will be. There we stand. The sodium pile there. They're just the shards, yeah. Yep. Some of the sodium. I'm not going to collect all of it, but I actually have a pretty good supply. Leave some to grow. Well, that's a living fragment, and that's a living fragment. So I got a shard and 2 fragments off of that. Alright, let's go talk to this ship. See what's rocking and rolling here. Let's see, we got a reconstructed unit here. Ooh, with some mold. Not a lot, I'll just put it in the freighter for now. But we'll feed the lost circuits there. Just tell me the 4th. And this says, oh, I'm going to be able to actually X this. How very nice. So we get some pugnium out of that, a little bit of living glass, always fun. And then a hyaline brain. Hello. Okay, now this brain should, in theory, tell me. It says locate an inverted mirror to complete the pilot interface. Activate the target sweep. 272. This away. Yeah, units, so that's not too bad. Yeah. Now, because it's above me, which is kind of, then it may be a little harder. Oh, you can see that the sentinels are guarding it really well. Making my tiny little gek body up this hill. Next time I'm calling my animal. Maybe. And these dudes are a little far from their post. I'm just gonna try and get up this hill a little bit more. Make it harder for them to see me. I have a spooter, yeah, I do have a spider. Alright, let's put it on the neutron cannon. What if I brought the... yeah, okay, well let's bring it up. Let's see if I can see from here. Because I don't necessarily need to be super close, do I? Let's call the ship. Summon the bird. Yes, it's that we should be able to land it onto the hill here. Saying I don't want to land that way. I know you don't, but I want you to. Come on, give me... oh, almost had it, just a second. I know, right? We bragged on you. Little bird can land almost anywhere. There. Yes. Got it. Swarm hunting. Hide behind the little bird here. Swarm is no longer hunting. Well, you know. Well, you know. Okay, now we can probe the subconscious. No, it's the same one. It doesn't, for some reason the mirrors, once you highlight them, they just don't go away even if you... yeah. Alright, so here we are. Let's go get this. No, that's gonna be that's the ship over here. And then that's gonna be the monument over here. You know how they do. They send you a little quest. The ancient site. It'll make it fairly close, and I do feel like that because it's a quest item. It appears upon a world as soon as you call it, you know. She landed, that's good. What's interesting to me is once you have the right mining tools, then your bolt caster suddenly starts working on it. Sorry, officer, I am here for the monument. I am not here for Yeah, it's behind that giant rock there. And admittedly, I made the choice to land. but I... Yes, giant as compared to a yak, yes. Alright, there we go. Ancient site. Stirs as I approach, stone scraping against the stone. Warmth radiates from the hyaline brain within my pack as though in response. The mind of the ship child is interlocked with the hive. Current instructions: seek and eliminate anomalies. Enmesh archival sentience and surrogate entity? Why yes, please, let's do this. I fumble with the ship's brain, almost dropping it as it glows unbearably hot in my hands. The pain radiates far beyond my hands, an unearthly heat, a heat that melts glass. Its circuitry shifts and then grows still. The brain seems to accept my presence now. It's far less angry. Hooray! Let's go get that set of impulse beams over here. Oh. Get whacked by, I guess, a nearby underground snapper. I do think that's kind of what happens, that, you know, there can be snappers and whatever underground or in the stone. Oh, no, it wasn't even underground. It was just right there. Trapweed. That wasn't my name, but I agree with it. Hijacked. Oh, I can't even shoot it because there's a... We'll just walk around. There's a sentinel that's just right there. Heck, I can't really even blast off until that sentinel moves farther away. Or he'll chase me and I just don't need that drama. There we go. That should be alright now. But it's right on top of it. Sometimes if you even nick them with your ship, they get personally offended. Which, you know, I get. But I am in my bird, yes. Yeah, I think we're gonna autopilot this one to the freighter. I can, yeah. Well, I think what we're going to end up doing next, but not right now, I think we're getting close to when I'm going to call it good here. is we are going to keep working on the settlement, but we're going to start trying to see if we can get some of the quests, like the Artemis quest and that sort of thing, worked on and done. The truth is, as soon as we get the Artemis quest started, it's very likely some of the other quests will also just suddenly be there. The good news is I have everything I need now. I have the Radiant Shard, I have the Mirror, and the Harmonic Brain, so bam. And so now we have a B as a boy class. Yes, very nice. And yeah, the nice thing about being normal is that getting to the S class is actually very affordable. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna. I don't know if we're keeping her, but we're certainly not claiming her. So we're gonna claim the ship. How pretty is that? And then what we'll do is we'll let her be picked up by the freighter, I think. So, I mean, technically it'll show up anywhere, but we're gonna go ahead and call the freighter in. So, I do love doing that. That is such a tiny capital ship. I'm just saying. I have seen some that are way much larger. She's compact. She is compact, is what she is. Alright, so let's head up. We're gonna, since she's right up here anyway. Citizens have left the settlement, which is probably okay. You know what I mean? It's not because I haven't done something or anything like that. It's just a random event. But it probably has to do with the happiness level. You know what I mean? It's just... All right. Well, let's. I have gas. Hello. I was thinking I might send some of the guys out. Oh, we have some good ones here. Let's see. We'll do a, I think we'll just do a balanced, 14-hour balance. Oh, if we do. Yeah. Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna send these guys out, and then I'm gonna call it good here, I think, so. Alright, let me take it. Okay, let's launch them. There you go. Right. There's that. Oh, that was fun. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a good time and enjoyed it. And we hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.